Is ending and the live is starting. So it looks like we qualified. Where did we end up? I really don't know. Let's see. Okay, we're starting ninth. That's not too terrible. We've had a tough time getting up there in the top 5 for qualifying, but that's okay. Let's get our YouTube up in case we get any visitors here this morning. Last night we had a very tough race. We did not have a whole lot of luck last night, but that's okay. Maybe our luck will change here today. At least we can hope. Let's get that thing locked in. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. All right, so we got 1 minute left until this thing goes live. Like I said, we qualified 9th. Not the worst. Let's get this set up to where we have that. So we got Carlos in front of us, Gage behind us. I don't recognize any of these names. But hopefully we can have an incident-free race today, because last night it was really rough. We're trying to get our C-Class license, and we need a safety rating of over 3. We were at a 2.94, which theoretically is only 1 race away. However, we got in tons of accidents, and that didn't help our cause. So we didn't get upgraded last night. In fact, we did more damage than we meant to do. So I think we're probably 3 races away right now at this point from upgrading. So we'll see what happens. It's kind of a bummer. Let's just try to work our way back up. It happens. And we'll see what we can do. All right, we are going live. Let's throw this thing in first. We're ready to go. I'm gonna try to keep it clean. I'm not trying to wreck anybody. I'm not trying to get in any drama. We just wanna get through this race. We just wanna get through this race, no problem. What is happening right now? There we go. Let's get out of the pits. I don't like this Quaker guy. I hate when people hang back like that. It's like, dude, speed up. Not that it's that big of a deal, but all right. Again, we're back in Daytona. We're starting 9th place. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. We're at least starting on the inside, which is my preference. So we'll see how that goes. What is that guy? He got 2 numbers on his car. He's got a 3 and a something else. For some reason, iRacing has not given us our paint scheme. It's just doing a generic one, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. We'll get through it. So this is an 18-lap race. As probably anyone who's been here before would know, we've been doing this Daytona for the past few streams. Just trying to get some easy safety rating. If we have 2 good finishes in a row, we might be able to do this in 2, as long as we have no incidents. Sometimes you just can't avoid it though. Last night we got we had a good start there. A lot of action up front. But we had a really good start there to where no one on the outside could cut in. So let's see if we can hold that. We got Wolf Cola over there. That's hilarious. We had a Wolf Cola car in the number 8 behind us. Oh, I want to go fast, just cut on the outside. That was a mistake. high going into the last turn of the first lap. So there's nowhere for him to go. Still too wide. Woo. Cars are shaking all over the place. I was one of them. Going into the first turn of the second lap, we're still too wide. This is crazy. Last turn of lap 2 and we're still too wide. You don't see that very often. Sketchy. Alright, coming into the second turn of lap 2, or I guess lap 3 now. We're going to start seeing single file, I think. That was pretty interesting. Now, normally it doesn't take that long for everyone to single file, but that's okay. We made it through. We're up to like 5th right now, I think. Not sure what the Skull Bandit is doing, but the Pepsi guy behind us loves the outside for some reason. Tanner Thomas. Currently 5th, so let's see if we can get at least a top 5 with no incidents. That's our goal here. That should get us a decent finish and a nice boost to our safety rating. So I'm not going to be trying to overtake anyone. I'm just going to stay in this inside line and try to keep it safe. The cars behind are battling. Like I said, if you're that outside car and you don't have someone you're drafting with, you don't stand a chance. You're just going to drop like a stone. I don't like the Pepsi car behind us. He is pretty aggressive. That's okay. We're just going to play a little defensive driving. Outside, which was a mistake. Wolf Cola is going to take his position, and he's going to drop like a stone. So you see him in my rear view right now, dropping 2-3 positions, finally getting a chance to cut back over. Lap 6 of 18. I will say the Skull Bandit is going so wide, I'm tempted to go on the inside, but I'm not going to do that to him. Does that in the second half of this race, I probably will. Lap 7 of 18. Oh, well, he did it again, and now he lost it. That's on him. I think a lot of times people think they can pass on the outside. You can't. If you don't have someone you're drafting with, you're screwed. That mistake. In fact, I did it last night and we paid the price. We got in a wreck almost immediately after. Mike Spears here in the Seahawks car. I feel like I saw him in a race the other day. We're up to 4th, lap 8 of 18. Got some lap traffic ahead. Let's see if they get out of our way. It's pretty toxic if they didn't, especially this early on. There's our buddy in the Pepsi car again. Still on the outside, but making his way back up. So we're 2 wide on lap 8 of 18. Kind of a crazy race so far. Are you fucking kidding me? Bro. Insane. Bro. That is Daytona. That's insane. I can't believe you just did that. What do you think of that, Zachary? How's it going, Monster? How's it going, buddy? We were having a pretty solid race up until there. I can't even believe that. So we now have 4 incident points for something we couldn't have done anything about. He just straight up came into us. I don't know how much damage I have, but we're just gonna try to keep it rolling. Dude, that is 3 races in a row where we just got absolutely demolished. And we're gonna be drafting all by ourselves for quite a while here. This is gonna be a, that's so annoying. What do you think of that, Zach? You like that? It's really annoying because right now we're trying to get promoted, and in order to get promoted, you need to have to clean races. So we need a safety rating over 3. We were at 2.94 last night, which is 1 race away. So I thought I was 1 race away. Well, now it's going to be probably 4 races away. I don't know if we'll be able to do a whole lot with this because we're going to drop like a stone. I might actually report him, which I've never done ever. I knew that guy was an idiot. From the first lap, he was just driving like he was going to take somebody out, and he took us out. So we're on 171, so we have some damage, but it's not a crazy amount to where we lost a lot. Last night we got so much damage, we were on 168 if we were lucky. We're on 173. If we can catch up to this dude in the draft, we might have a chance to keep our top 10, but I doubt it. I'm just going to try to stay exactly where that red car is driving. I seriously can't believe that dude did that. He literally just went right into us. Really need this guy to draft with in order to keep our spot. If he was smart, he would let me catch up. The car behind is 7 seconds, but he's closing in. But he's also racing alone, it looks like, because he's only slowly catching up. We're 3 seconds behind the car in front. And we got 4 incident points. Car behind is now 6.8 seconds. We're 2.9 to the car ahead. We can just get on his draft, 2.7, so we're slowly catching him. If I can draft with him, we have a chance to stay away from that guy in 11. 2.6 seconds. I don't even care about passing this guy. I only care about drafting with him. 2.6, the car behind is 6.5. 172, gaining on the car in front, 2.5 seconds. Come on, it's so close. But luckily the car behind Travis is driving by himself, so his car is probably faster than mine right now, but he's by himself. So if I can get with this guy to draft, we might have a chance. Still 2.5, oh no, 2.4 now. The car is closing in at a much faster rate though. I still can't believe that happened to us. That was crazy. 2.3 seconds, slowly catching them. There we go. 2.3, 2.2, come on, 2.1. 2.1, come on. Still 2.2. The car behind is now 5.8, so he's catching us pretty quick. But if we can drive with this guy, we should be able to start blowing that guy out of the water. It's lap 14 of 18. Come on, 2.2 still. He's taking a pretty stupid way around the track, but I think he's trying to keep me out of his draft. 2.1. I'm just going to focus on taking the shortest way around the track instead of trying to draft with him. We'll see if that helps us at all. 2.0. The car behind is 5.5 now. Still 2.0. I think he's trying to keep us out of his draft. Still 2.0. The car behind is catching us quick though. It's lap 15 of 18. Still 2.0. 1.9. Maybe I do need a draft with him. He's wrecking in turn 3. Dude, this was an absolute shit show. Still 1.9. We're on 170. We cannot get speed to save our life. I'm just going to stay behind this guy, whatever I got to do. 172. 172, 1.8. All right, staying in the guy's draft is definitely the move. We're getting more speed after that. Come on. 1.8 still. The car behind is closing in fast. He'll probably catch up very close to the end of the race. 1.7 now. I think this guy's just trying to keep us out of the draft by taking a really stupid way around the track. Looked like he got loose there. 1.6. Car behind is now the leader. So 11th place might be drafting with him. 1.5 now. Come on. 17 of 18. Still 10th, but I will say we're probably going to lose a position here with the leader. 1.4 seconds, last lap. So theoretically that should have been their last lap, maybe not. Okay, that was their last lap, so the leaders won't play a factor. The car behind is 1.7, so he's right on our tail. Oh, but he's slowing down. What is he slowing down for? It's now 3 seconds. All right, so we'll be able to get a top 10. I don't know what happened to him. He's dropping like a rock. 1.3 from us in the car ahead. It's last turn. Thomas Calderwood was in this race. Shocker. That's the doofus from last night. So we got a 10th place, but we also had 4 incident points. I doubt that helped our score at all. Let's get out of this. Oh, very frustrating. Let's see what happened though. I actually think I'm going to save this just in case. Crash. We'll watch that later. I'm not going to worry too much about it because I don't want to miss. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. Maybe I'll look. I am curious. I want to see how bad it was. So here. Who was the number one car? We'll have to figure that out. I'm going to get in the next lobby, I think. We're just going to keep it rolling. It is what it is. Come on. Did we miss the race? We just missed it. All right, well, we're not going to do the next race. So it helped us slightly. 0.02 only slightly hurt our iRating. Dude, seriously though, who is the number one car? Tanner Thomas. You're an idiot, dude. Tanner Thomas, if you're out there, I hate you. You're from the US. You're a doofus. Let's see the comments. I see a couple of you out there. I just woke up. How have you been? I've been good, Zach. I've been really good. Minus the racing lately. The past 3 races we've had have not gone well at all. I'm debating hopping in to this. How much is 5 flag? Let's see. Okay. The cart has been reset. That's fine. Add to cart. Bada bing, bada boom. Because oval races, we have a better chance of getting through it without any incidents, I think. Theoretically. What do we think? Should I do an oval race with the other ones? But Evan, how's it going, brother? Welcome to the chat. I got to go. It was nice watching you. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. In the meantime, I'm trying to figure out what I should do here. Dude, I'm so annoyed by that. And then we missed the next race. So now we're really screwed. So the next race for oval is when? Mini stock in 15 minutes. Do I want to do a mini stock race? I really don't. I don't think that's going to help our score at all. Man, that's so frustrating. That's okay though. Let's see here. What do we got with Formula V this week? It's still Virginia International. I still don't know Virginia International that well, so I haven't been racing there. And I don't think I'm going to start now. Long Beach. Long Beach is a lot of fun, but I suck at Long Beach. Still Virginia for that one, for the 1600. Let's see. Formula 4. I don't have any of these Formula 4 tracks. That one looks pretty fun. That actually looks like a pretty fun track. The thing about Formula 4 is I am not even close to good enough to compete with those guys. Let's just see. We'll get that one. Formula 4. What's this one look? Holy shit, that looks hard. So we won't do that one. That one looks like a recipe for disaster. Same with that one. And 5 flags. I think I should do a 5 flags. So I'll probably buy both of those tracks. Sandown International. That looks fairly straightforward. I think we can learn that. I'm still learning how to drive the Formula 4 car, so we'll go ahead and get these cars. All right, let's update, download, and we'll give it a couple test laps. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. I still can't believe that that happened the way that it did. That's so frustrating. I think it was Tanner Thomas. Was that his name? I hate him. So we had a Thomas Calderwood last night that sucked. Then we had a Tanner Thomas who also sucked. So Thomases have really been pissing me off lately, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and download some new tracks. Maybe we'll do a Formula 4 race, and we'll go from there. But we're just trying to keep clean racing. That's all I'm worried about. It just hasn't been going that way. That's okay. That's iRacing for you. So we'll throw on our Formula wheel. We'll go ahead and do some practice laps once this updates. Come on, update. What are you doing right now? How's everyone's Saturday so far? There's a bunch of you out there. I hope you're having a good Saturday. We're doing some iRacing. We had a little bit of luck the past couple days, but I should say the past week, but the past couple of days have been rough. We're trying to just get our iRating up in the ovals up to a 3.0 so we can get upgraded from our D class to our C class license. We're pretty new to iRacing. But we're making moves. We upgraded our Formula V license up to a D license, so now we can race Formula 4. So let's see here. I think we're gonna try a couple of these laps at this Sandown International Motor Raceway. I've never, ever done a lap here, so let's see how this goes. I've never even heard of this track. Let's go ahead. We'll do a Formula 4, some practice laps while we're waiting for the next race to start. See if we can get a little bit of practice in. Let's join. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. We just hit 200 the other day, so that was pretty cool. We're just going to slowly work our way up. Basically, this channel has been my journey of trying to get my iRacing licenses upgraded. That's pretty much all it is. And then me and Candace will go on trips every once in a while. That's my fiance. And we'll post videos every once in a while. I got a couple trips we did last year that we have not posted, so maybe I'll upload those at some point if I ever feel like editing. So our D-Class license on the Formula V, our rating is much lower than on our oval. It's a 2.38 and a 1253 on the iRating. So we're still pretty novice, but let's see what we can figure out here. This might be a track that we could get some upgrade to that. The big thing on the Formula 4 is safety rating. I have a hard time keeping clean races. All right, so we're ready. We're ready, Freddy. I don't think I have to do anything as far as... Are we good? We're good. Sometimes when I change out my steering wheel, it makes you change or just update it. All right, so this is the Formula 4 car at a track I've never heard of, but we just bought it. And it seems like there's a lot more straightaways. Oh my golly. All right, let's see if we can make it through one turn before we wreck. That could be cool. Let's try to make it around the track maybe. So let's do a quick little practice where we're not going too fast like I just did. And so we can learn what turn is what. I'm gonna do it again. I almost did it again. Oh man. That part of the track looks like a recipe for disaster. So let's see. I have no idea if I'm going to turn right or left here. I'm on the path to turn right, and it looks like it's a left. So this part of the track, you seem... Oh. So I was just about to say, it seems like you can go pretty fast. I was wrong. Now we got some marbles and debris on the track. And that might be the finish of it. So I think I could learn that pretty quickly. Let's find out. First turn's a left turn, so let's get some speed here. It's easy for me to go off the track apparently, because whenever I was leaving the pits I did. And then this part you're able to go pretty well flat. Oh fuck, what am I talking about? I was wrong. You can't go flat there. I was wrong. We're learning valuable insight here. It might not seem that way, but we're learning a lot. Because when you're coming out of the pits, you're not going max speed. You're not going to actual course speed. So we're learning slowly, but we're learning. So you want to cut. Oh, that's so easy to lose control of these cars. I think it's because the track is really, dude, I did it again. Remember whenever I said I thought this would be the easier route? I don't think I was right about that. It's okay. We're gonna keep it rolling. I don't think I'm gonna do a race here. It's only going to destroy my iRating. And my Formula V needs an upgrade, not a downgrade. I made that mistake with Oval. With Oval at Talladega, I really liked racing Talladega, but there would be so many wrecks. Like, you don't even have to, you could be doing everything right and still get wrecked like we did on the last race. All right, let's keep it calm there. That's one that I love to go fast in. And then there's a turn here anyway, so I don't know what I was doing there. And if I remember correctly, I think we're gonna make a left turn at the end of this straightaway. That's where I went off track last time, I believe. So we're going 130. Okay, no, you can go faster there, and then this is where the turn is. And I didn't go wide enough. I think that's the key, is you gotta go wider than that. What do we think? How's it going, Joel? Welcome back, brother. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're having a good Saturday morning so far. We are having an average morning so far. As far as racing goes, that kind of killed our morning a little bit, but Candace made us an awesome breakfast this morning. She made us some scrambled eggs, bacon, and then she made these chocolate croissant things, and they were bussin'. So we've had a great morning. iRacing is kind of putting a damper on that, but that's okay. At noon, we're gonna go try some food for our wedding. So we get to do a tasting for some barbecue, which I'm pretty hyped about. Dude, I think that right there, this part of the track is gonna be really rough with cars. In fact, there's a guy on the track right now. I almost want to slow it down so we can race together just to see what it feels like to be with another car. Well, let's see if we can learn the track before we do that. So I think this is where I'm able to go fast. No, this looks like a turn. Oh, no, it is. So you can go fast there, and then you have a turn. And I think, like I said, I'm not going wide enough. There we go. We actually did it without wrecking that time. See? Little bits of improvement every lap. It's amazing what a simulator would probably do if you were a real race car driver. You're able to save that. Oh no, we lost Jorge. I wanted to race with him. So that was a 1:16.067. That was like our first lap actually making it through without too many incidents. I wanted to try to hit that with some more speed, which we were able to successfully do without wrecking. I was worried we were going to. Like I said, I think I'd have a real tough time with cars on the track. So this right here is the part where it's a straightaway, and then it kind of curves a little bit, and then it's the turn. Oh, so I was trying to hit that with some more speed, and it seems like I was trying with a little bit too much. We were able to save it, kind of. I have a feeling this will be at least a faster lap than our last one. But it's funny, I was watching this YouTuber last night, and he has like a license with, I think, a 7,000 iRating. I wish I could remember his name so I could plug him. Dude, his videos are so fun to watch. The dude is so good. All right, so we're slowly learning to take that turn. Also, our last lap was 3 seconds faster than our previous, so we're learning. So our last lap was a 1:13.731. I think it was a 1:16 before that. So this one here, I feel like I was going a little bit too fast, and I almost lost it. Oh no! Took it with too much speed. So that was an off track there. Oh no. I haven't figured out the downforce of these cars yet. What time is it? We got 15 minutes until the next one. I want to try the other track we just bought. Let's see what that feels like. That's an Indy car. And there's a potential with that one we could help improve our iRating. So it might be worth it because there's probably less people on that. So let's withdraw from this. Let's go ahead and hop into the other track we just bought. That's an 11:30 race. That's an oval, I believe. So let's go to that. Oh, we didn't upgrade it. So let's update that, download all that, and we'll try 5 flags next. We bought 2 tracks this morning. I hope you win. You're king. Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. That was just some practice laps. Like I said, the last race, we're just trying to upgrade our oval. So anything oval, I will race today. Right now we're at a 2.77. We need it to be a 3.0. Each race, if you get incident free, it's about 0.13 or 0.14. It kind of varies. And honestly, all I need is 2 of those. If I can get 2 clean races, we're back in it, and we'll get our season promotion, which is what we're going for. The key is an incident-free race, and honestly, the Draft Masters has been super toxic. So that's not working too well for us, but let's see what this looks like. This is the 5 Flag Speedway. What car is this? This is the Indy Pro 2000, so it's not an NXT car, it's an Indy Pro 2000 car. But it's a short track, which I normally hate. So we'll see how we feel about this one. But anyways, I hope everyone's having a good Saturday so far. I mean, we're having a decent morning. Like I said, Candace made us a wonderful breakfast, so that put us on a good trajectory. We're gonna have some lunch here in a little bit. I think 12:30 is when we gotta go, so I can do one more race, and then I gotta go. Realistically, I can't even do this track because that one starts at 11:45, so I can do an 11:30, so we'll probably do another Talladega, and hopefully we can get through that without incidents. We would have had no problem if that guy just didn't take us out. That was really frustrating. I don't know if you reach out to iRacing, if they'll adjust that or not. I doubt it. But there's nothing we could have done. The guy hit us. You know, I saw your rally car with Fanatec wheel. Oh, rally car with a Fanatec wheel. That's sick. It's probably just a sponsorship. I can't imagine. Does Fanatec actually have real wheels that they sell? What? Geez, excuse me. What I want to get, like whenever I got this wheel here, before I got it, I wanted to get an oval steering wheel. And when I did that, I really wanted to get an MPI wheel. That's Max Pappy's steering wheel company. So you'll see that in a lot of these cars, like Scott Dixon races his wheel in IndyCar. And a lot of the NASCAR guys have it. Honestly, just a bunch of people have it in racing, MPI. I really want to get an MPI wheel. We got to adjust this here. So this happens every once in a while, which is always fun, where you got to calibrate it whenever you switch out your steering wheel. Doom, doom, but it doesn't take too long. Let's see, look left. Oop, that's not the right one. Do I want that one? No, I want that one. Boom, exit, boom, boom. All right, so we're calibrated. All cars, no, I want this car only. This car only. Save that, apply, bada bing, bada boom. Actually, let's do this quick too. One of the other things that changes is you can't adjust the sound, so let's get that set up. Volume control up, volume control down, bada bing, bada boom. And then if you're in a race, that's not what I wanted. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, wait, there it is. Voice chat louder. Actually, yeah. And voice chat quieter. Mute, voice chat, boom. Because when you are racing and people are talking, it's very annoying. But let's go ahead, let's try it. This is a short track. We just got this track, so we never tried it. Pensacola, USA. So this is called the 5 Flag Speedway. And like I said, the cool thing about these is this could be towards our, this would go towards our iRating. And usually a lot of people don't race these. I will say, I wish, is there a way that you can adjust? Does anyone in here know how to do iRacing to where, like if you look, like this is This is me going straight. And it's, I don't know. It'd be cool if this was almost straight, if that makes sense. I don't know how to do that though. So I'm fighting my steering wheel. This thing has 27 Newton meters of power, the base itself for the steering, which, I mean, my shoulders are on fire already and I'm 3 laps in. Because you're fighting the steering wheel. So you do 50 laps of this and you're gonna feel it. I'm just trying to see how far I can push it without hitting the wall. There's one. So they're 15-second laps, so I have a feeling it would be a pretty long race as far as the amount of laps. But already we're 5 laps in and my shoulders are burning, dude. You wouldn't think this would be such a workout, but it is. It probably doesn't look like it, but it is, trust me. There's another one, same spot, I think. Like I said, I just want to push it a little bit, see what we can and can't get away with. And like I said, I wonder, is there a way to do that, what I'm talking about? From Fanatec. Howdy, how's it going, Brady? Welcome to the chat, buddy. I don't think I've ever seen you here, so welcome, buddy. Joel, it's from Fanatec. That's sick. I've seen Fanatec steering wheels in cars, but a lot of time, like, I don't know if you can see my steering wheel. There's a sticker here. I'm like, is it really a Fanatec wheel, or is it just a sticker on a steering wheel? I had a Fanatec, in fact. The first base I bought was a Fanatec. I ended up returning it and getting the Invicta instead, because I had used this. Whenever I decided to build a sim, my uncle bought a Podium 1 sim. There's a video in my shorts, I think, of that one where I was using his. His is triple monitors. His is insane. And he has this Invicta base, and I said, you know what? The Fanatec was fine and everything, but I want something that I feel like I have to fight. So this thing can do 27 Newton meters. The Fanatec, the most powerful one they have is 12. I have this thing turned down to 12, and it is twice as aggressive as that Fanatec ever was. All right, so I'm debating doing a race here, but it'll have to wait till later. We got 10 minutes until the next race, so we can do a couple more practice laps. Come on. But if you're new here, feel free to hit the subscribe button. We are trying to hit 250 subs. We just hit 200 the other night, which we're pretty proud of. I think at 250 we should do something. What kind of, like, do we do a giveaway? Do we do, like, I don't know, what do we do? I want to do something cool. I have a pair of gloves. Maybe I should give those gloves away. Maybe at 250 subs, we'll pick like a viewer and we'll give them these gloves, because they don't really fit my hands. They're a little bit too small, but maybe at 250 we give away gloves? What do we think? They're brand new. They're freaking awesome. They're engineered for perfection, for crying out loud. They're pretty cool gloves. Maybe we'll hand these out. I don't know. I want to do something. Community race for 250 would be sick. I think that's a pretty solid idea. Dude, we should try to get a bunch of people in here and do that, because honestly, I have had a bunch of viewers that are on, like right now you guys are talking to me. I've had people come in here and actually hop in a race with me, and it is pretty freaking cool when that happens. So I would love for that to be the case. Does anyone else have iRacing on here? Dude, I think so too, Joel. I think the gloves are sick. Like I said, if I put them on, I don't think they fit me 100%. Like they do, but actually they do. But they're sick gloves, dude. I don't know, I don't wear them. But when you're doing these longer races, I honestly do think I need a pair of gloves, because your hands just get so clammy. I mean, it's, I don't know, they just start to slip on the steering wheel. So gloves would be nice to have, but I think I need to get a different pair. So maybe we'll give these away at 250. I want to do something. Like I said, as we hit the mile markers, every 250, maybe we'll do another one at like 500, maybe another one at 1,000. I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. Really, I just started this so I could have people to talk to whenever I'm iRacing, because if you haven't noticed, a lot of iRacing is just sitting around waiting for the track to start. But here's what you guys can help me with. While we're waiting here for the next race to start at, what is it, 11:30 is the next race? While we're waiting for that, let's see if we can get a new skin on our Monte Carlo. Like I said, for some reason that has not been updating. So the next race is the Draft Masters. Well, that starts in 5 minutes. We got plenty of time. So let's see if we can get a skin here. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. So we go to trading paints here. My paints. Like I said, it is set up right now to where I should have a... What the hell? I have to sign in? Dude, I don't know my freaking login. I'm not a robot, I promise. Thank goodness it remembered that, because I don't know what my password is for this. All right. You know whenever you do like those key things and it's like a million different letters or something like that? I'm pretty sure that's what I did. So, all right, so let's go to the all vehicles. We're gonna go to the Monte Carlo. Bop, bop, bop. Da, da, da. Where is it? Should be in here somewhere. There's Monte Carlo 87. This is the 2003 version. Where is it? Oval racing cars. Come on. There it is, the Gen 4. So let's pick a skin out together, guys. What do we think we should race? Maybe that'll change the vibe, because we've had some bad luck here. Do you see any cars here that are interesting to you? We could go Classic Dale Jr. We could do the Wonder Bread car. We could do Classic Jeff Gordon. I got a Classic Jeff Gordon over there. I don't know if you can see the picture. There's a Jeff Gordon picture there from my childhood. We could do that. I also had a little Matchbox car, Hot Wheels, that was this car back in the day growing up. Ooh, we could do a Classic Kevin Harvick. I got a signed Kevin Harvick from this car, from his rookie year. Or was that his second year? That might have been his second year, actually. I think it was a white car his rookie year. So what do you think? Does anyone see anything that you like? Do you have a Need for Speed Heat? I don't, Joel, I don't, but I probably could. Dang, you have a PS4. Well, I have a PS5. Whenever I did my initial rig, I did do it for a PS rig with the Fanatec, but the thing is, I'm gonna do all iRacing for the most part, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna get this. This base only works on PC, so I can't use it for my PS5. There's a PS5 behind this screen. But I am excited. On November 11th, the NASCAR Heat comes out to PC, so we will be doing some of that next week. I'll buy that and we'll do some races with that, because I want to see how it differs. That's an iRacing car, or I mean, iRacing game, I should say. And I think it would be kind of neat to see the difference. I'm almost debating this Miller car. What do we think? I think that's Rusty Wallace, if I remember correctly. But Miller's pretty sick, right? What do we think? Does anyone see anything that they like? I can't read that foreign language. I think last time I was translating it, I can't translate it tonight. So if you could translate what you're saying to English, that would be cool. All right. All right, all right, all right. Come on, somebody help me pick a car. What one do we want? We got a bunch of you out there. Does anyone see anything that they think is cool? We could do a Marlboro. We could do a Pennzoil. I'm tempted to do the Good Wrench. I normally try to do cars that aren't real drivers, but that seems to be a lot of these cars. There's a lot of Kevin, there's a lot of Gordon, there's a lot of Junior. We could do a Michael Waltrip. We could do... It's actually these are kind of boring schemes. A lot of the times they have some cool ones, but we're running out of time. So do we see anything? I'm not seeing a whole lot that I think is that cool. Does anyone see something? This with the guy on it. You should Dallara Dash at 12. I wish I could. I want to do it at Dallara Dash. FN, let's hop on a race later if you want to, but I can't. I got a thing at 12:30, so I got one more race in me. If you want to hop in the next Draft Master race, let's do it, buddy. I got one more race before I got to get rolling. I will be back later because I'm trying to get that C-Class license. We'll see what happens this next race. It might put us closer or it might put us farther behind. All right, well, I don't see anything that's really that cool, to be honest with you. I really wish I could just race the one that I designed, but it's not working for whatever reason. I don't want to do a cigarette one. All right, I'm out of time. We'll see if it actually updates this in time. I doubt it will, but we'll see. You never know. All right, loading. We had to get in there before we were running out of time. So we're doing one more race. Oh, now it shows my skin, but then it doesn't actually race it. I don't know why. I have my own board design, but it doesn't want to let me do it for some reason. And that's okay. Go up. I'm sorry, Joel. I didn't see that until just now. Something with 14. The only thing is, I think you can pick your number, but sometimes it doesn't let you. Maybe if the other people are that same number. 14 is a good number though. That's Ferrucci's number. That's AJ Foyt, and I like 14. So I do race some stuff with 14. I also like 3. My favorite number right now is the 227 because that's my lucky number. And don't ask why. It's just that's what it is. 227. So I do try to keep it 227, but I don't know if it always lets me do that. It's kind of weird. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So we got one more race in us. We really just need a clean race. The past 3, we've had incident points. There were 7 races in a row before that with this track and these cars where we were just killing it. We had no incidents. We were top 10 every single time. I was starting to think, I'm basically Dale Sr. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. In fact, the past couple wrecks, maybe I am more like Dale Sr. I shouldn't say that, but it has not been positive. It's been pretty rough. Come on. Let's get us into a server here so we can join. But we'll see what happens. We're just looking for a clean race. That's all we care about. Solid, clean race. Game name, please. Welcome to the chat, first and foremost. I've never seen your name in here, so welcome, brother. The game name is called iRacing. This is a PC simulator for pretty much anything racing. So iRacing does 3D scans of all these tracks. So this is a 3D scan of Daytona. They do microphones with the different cars. That way it sounds like the cars would sound. It's really freaking awesome, to be honest with you. So iRacing is who just came out with the new game for PS5, Xbox, all that stuff for NASCAR, the NASCAR 25. Next year, they're going to come out with a game for IndyCar 26. So pretty excited about IndyCar 26. Next week is when NASCAR 25 comes out to PC. So we will be racing that next week. So feel free to hit the subscribe button. Come join us next week and we'll race that. And then anyone with a PS5 or PS4 or Xbox or whatever can race with us is our goal. So we probably will be able to do that race that you were talking about there, Joel, as far as a group effort. Do it for Dale. That's exactly right, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Shout out Cletus McFarland. That dude's awesome. All right. How's it going, Risha? I'm doing really well, brother. Thank you for joining us. I've never seen you in the chat, so hope you're having a good Saturday morning so far, or whatever time it is, wherever you're at. It's Saturday morning for us right now. It's coming into the afternoon, though. So we got one more race, and then I'm going to try different foods for my wedding. So that's going to be pretty exciting. All right, we are going to take this steering wheel off. We're going to throw our NASCAR wheel on. I shouldn't have to configure the controls. There we go, bada bing, bada boom. There's a minute left in practice. We're not going to worry too much about that. Let's make sure our screen is adjusted because it does change for whatever reason every time I do a race. So we're in there. We got another minute left, so we're going to hang out, then we're going to qualify. This is practice right now. There's a minute left, so by the time we get out on the track, we're going to be over. So we're not going to worry about that. How can I get XP? Are you talking about in the chat? I think the XP is just based off of how much you comment. So if you come back, Jay, what's going on, brother? Welcome back. So Jay's a regular. Jay's here all the time, so it looks like he's number 3. But we got a lot of guys that'll come back in the chat, and it's always good to see you. It's always fun. Favorite NASCAR generation? Zach, totally agree, dude. These are my favorite, hands down. When you drive the newer cars, they're not even fun. Like the new gen cars, it's literally all about draft. It's just not, I don't enjoy it. I mean, they're fine. These cars are actually a lot of fun to drive. Honestly, my favorite cars are probably the Dale Sr. cars, like from like the 80s, the late 80s and early 90s. But dude, it's so easy to wreck those cars. They are so powerful and the traction is awful, but they're a blast. So these are my favorite because I'm trying to increase my I rating. So we don't get in a whole lot of wrecks. We have had, like I said, a couple bad races in a row, but we had a solid streak there where we were having awesome races. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this is a good race. We'll see what happens. The practice is now over, and we are about to go into, let's see, I reset that to see if it'll race our paint scheme. We'll see if it does load or not. So we're into qualifying. It looks like we're still the black car. So for whatever reason, trading paints isn't changing our paint scheme, which is really annoying. But thanks, Joel. I hope for a win, but honestly, dude, I will take just an incident-free race at this point. That's what we really need to focus on. My dad's favorite is the Charger Daytona. Which one is that? That's the next generation, I believe. This is the Gen 4. This is when they had like the Ford, oh my God, I can't remember the name of the Ford car. This is the Monte Carlo that I'm driving. I'm driving a Chevy Monte Carlo. Tons of fun though, dude. It's hard from a viewer perspective to see how different these things drive, but trust me, behind the wheel, it feels totally different. Your inputs on the accelerator and the brakes are totally different. Your inputs in the turning is totally different. It's awesome. So let's see, I must go, my friends are coming. Hey Joel, well, I hope you have a great time with your friends. You enjoy your Saturday, buddy. We'll catch you on the next one. All right, so this is our first lap here at Daytona, and then it's gonna go green for our first official lap. So we're trying to gain a little bit of speed. Right now we're going 168, so we're 169, 170, 171. By the time we catch up to the second lap, we'll be going around 174, 175, and then hopefully hit a peak of 176 at some point. So we're going 172 right now. This is our first official lap for qualifying. Let's see how it goes. Our best time so far at Daytona has been a 51.160, which is still a tenth of a second slower than what I've seen the fastest lap be, which is like a 51.048 or 58 or something like that, which makes a massive difference. You'll see the top 10 are all going to be within a hundredth of a second of each other. So right now, I should probably go. I should not have done what I just did. I really butchered that. That's okay. We're going 174, coming into our second lap. We're going to try to take the shortest way around, so we're going to stay hugged up against that yellow line the entire lap, and we'll see what we can do. First lap was a 51.373, which is actually a damn good first lap. So let's see if we can have a damn good second lap. It has us at third place right now, and if we can start in the top 10, our chances of surviving are much higher. So the further up we can get, the better off we are. I didn't hug it 100% there. I wish I would have hugged it a little bit more. We'll see how this shakes out. Coming up to the checkered flag of the last lap. All right. That is our fastest qualifying we've ever done. That was a 51.152. It has us to second place right now. I doubt that'll stick, but you know what? That is not too bad for us. That is our fastest quali by 8 thousandths of a second, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. We're down to third. So honestly, we are in a good spot to have a solid race here. So let's see how this shakes out. There's still a couple minutes left in qualifying. Actually, there's only 1 minute left in qualifying, and we're still third. So let's see how that shakes out. Let's see the results here. It looks like this is a slower group of people, so that's pretty solid. Thomas Calderwood. That's the guy from last night who we had some beef with. He said he was going to report me. Boo-hoo. You'll get over it, buddy. And let's see. I don't see the Thomas. Dan Borman's in this one. That's my uncle. My uncle's in this race. Let's message him. I I just texted him. That's so funny. So Dan Borman, that's my uncle who I was just talking about. He's in this race with us, and we'll see how this goes. I want to do better than him. That's hilarious. That's so funny. That's all just by the luck of the draw. It's whoever's racing right now. That's too funny. You have a cool unk for real. Dude, tell me about it. You should see his rig. You should go into my shorts. There's a video where you can see 3 monitors, same kind of setup as far as like the base and all that stuff, but his is way cooler than mine. His has motion and everything. He spent like $50,000 on his rig. He's insane. But he's not a tech guy, so he didn't want to have to figure it out. He paid someone to figure it out for him. All right, so we beat him on qualifying. We are 4th place. Let's see how this shakes out. Like I said, we're just looking for a solid finish, no incident points. That's our main goal here, and to beat our uncle, obviously. So let's see what we can figure out. We're trying to beat Dan. What's going on, Swag? Welcome, brother. Do I have a widescreen stream? I don't. I actually only do, and there is a way to do both. I just don't. Dude, I'm not really that tech savvy, to be honest with you. The fact that this stream has 3 camera views blows my mind. Go back to 3 months ago and watch a stream from then. I didn't even have my microphone or anything. I got a mic on now. We got the vertical. One of these days I'll figure that out. I was watching a video on it recently. If anyone knows how to do that kind of stuff, feel free to let me know how, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But welcome back, Swag. Are you Anthony? Is that your name? Actually, Swag? I forget. I think it is. Maybe not. But there's another guy named Anthony that's always in the chat saying, hey, or 6'7". One or the other. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't have a widescreen stream. Honestly, I watch my streams and I prefer it this way anyways. Like, I'd prefer this over the widescreen just because I have 3 camera views. I can hold my phone like this. I like it. Hey, Swaggy. I thought it was you. Please do. I would like a widescreen one. Are you watching? What are you watching on, Rishi? I'm confused. I'm curious. I shouldn't say confused. I'm curious. Are you watching it on a computer? Are you watching it on your phone? Are you watching it on an iPad? Because what YouTube tells me is most of the people that are watching this are finding it through YouTube's short like lives or whatever. So in my head, I just figured, why even worry about it? Also, I think the layout of the vertical is better. But you would be able to see more of the screen if I did a horizontal. It was my lucky number. I actually used number 66 before I became a meme. Really? Did you really? Well, I'm assuming you meant 6'7". 6'7" is actually what I think my uncle races 6'7" because he's born in 67. So he might be 6'7" in this actually. I forget. I don't know. Let's see. I can go back and look at what I just sent him. But like I said, sometimes in this iRacing, it doesn't let you pick what you are, so it is what it is. That's too funny that we're in a stream with Uncle Dan, so let's see if we can beat Dan. He's starting a little bit further back, which I'm surprised by. Dan is a much better driver than I am. He actually used to race karts in real life. But we'll see how we do. We qualify better than him. We tried to do a race one time together and we couldn't figure it out, so this is pure luck and pure chance. But I'm pretty hype about it. We qualified 4th. We're about to go green. Off the bat. I'm surprised Snap-on didn't. I was gonna say I was surprised he wasn't cutting in. Like I said, I'm more focused on just having a clean race, but we'll see what happens. The nice thing is it's single file in the top 5 right now. So So hopefully everyone behind us will start to get into a single file line as well. It says clear on the outside. I do not want it. Like I said, we are just going for a clean race. We're trying to get that iRating improved. Uncle Dan, that's the main thing. We want to beat our uncle. Our uncle is in this chat right now. Well, I shouldn't say chat, he's in this lobby. There's cars all over the place, left and right ahead of us, and I hate seeing that. That's a recipe for disaster. We got a car coming up to our right. Hopefully he stays out of us. The last race, we had someone go right into the side of us. Woo! I caught that berm a little bit. And there's the wreck I was waiting for. But we didn't hit anybody, and we got a free spot out of it. Single file line, let's see if, oop, car's slowing up. We're still too wide in lap 3, which I always hate. But at the same time, I'm not mad at them. I understand why they're doing it. Dan's right there in the 12. He's right next to us. So he's worked his way up the pack from the outside. Oh, he's getting bumped by the car next to him. Awesome. Oh no, did Dan get wrecked? I think Dan might have just got wrecked. I think someone took Dan out. I saw a wreck in the rear view and I saw a black car go sideways. I don't know if that was him or not. But we're at lap 4 of 18. Oh man, we're gonna have to watch the replay on that. Good wrench car behind us and him were battling, so I thought they were going to take each other out. He was 3 wide. I don't see him anymore in the rear view, and I don't see him in the, he's at least not 3 cars behind us. Hopefully that wasn't him that got taken out. Dan's a pretty safe driver. In fact, he's the one that taught me, dude, don't even worry about a win, worry about your iRating, get promoted. Oh my God, what the hell was that? That 5 car, Ulf Fosberg. That was pretty disrespectful what you just did there. That's okay, let's see. We're still 4th place. We're coming up on lap 6 of 18. Last turn to lap 5. Our main goal here is to keep it clean. So I'm keeping a nice distance between us and the car ahead, but not too much of a distance where I lose the draft. I don't really think I'm at risk of losing the draft, but we're going to keep it clean. I see the comments rolling through. Keep talking amongst yourselves. I can't wait to read them after the race. But right now, we got to stay locked in. Like I said, we got to beat Uncle Dan. We cannot let him beat us. He's got a better oval rating than we do. So anything we can do to beat him, just for bragging rights, is good. He's got his C license, but he's retired now, so it's not fair. He gets to iRace anytime he wants. My Uncle Dan is actually who I worked for. He just retired. He sold the business, but that is Mr. Central State himself. So we're still 4th, lap 7 of 18. Anything could happen because there's going to be a lot of lap traffic if I had to guess. But we're pretty far forward to where hopefully we can stay out of any trouble. Normally the people in the top 5 are pretty respectful. and they're just trying to keep their position. I will say the snap-on car in front of us did take the car out before, so we'll see if he does that again. That was our fastest lap of the session so far. Got a little loose in turn 1. It's lap 8 of 18. 11 to go. We're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Your iRating there's basically 2 scores. There's your iRating, which means like how well you normally finish, and then there is your safety score, which is how safe you are while doing it. Well, your safety score is what really matters to get you promoted. Your iRating is more just what lobby you're going to put in. And me and my Uncle Dan have a similar iRating. I think mine might actually be slightly higher potentially, but he has a way better safety rating than we do. Like I said, I don't see his name behind us. I don't see him, but you never know. I think he might have gotten taken out. Like I said, he was 3 wide, which is a risky move at Daytona. At least in iRacing. Maybe not in real life, but in iRacing, that's a risky move. All right. Coming up on lap 10 here of 18. We got some cars coming up on the outside. We're just going to stay on the 7s bumper. It's lap 10 of 18. We're losing the draft slightly with that car next to us. Luckily there's a car that just got behind us, and he will hopefully give us a little bit more of a push. The outside cars have the disadvantage. All right, coming up on lap 11 of 18. We're back to single file. Try to make a move at the last lap, but we're not going to do it right now, because if you go to the outside, you're just going to get drafted out of your position. So lap 11 of 18. So far so good. We got some clammy hands right now, I'll tell you that much. This is the part of the race where you start to get a little nervous. Like I said, I just really wanted an incident-free race. And just so you know, I will read all the comments after the race. We'll read it, and then we'll watch the replay to see what happened to Dan. But keep commenting. It's fun to see them rolling through as we're racing. Throw some good vibes our way. We're currently 4th, lap 12 of 18. We started 4th, so we're right where we started. Daytona and drafting is one of those things, it's not like you can just floor it and pass people. It's all about the draft. We're going 187 right now, 185. If I was driving alone, I'd be going 175 at best, probably not even. So when you're alone, you're going to lose 10 miles an hour, and that's going to make a massive difference in a race like this. All right, it's lap 12 of 18. Single file. The car behind is 0.2 seconds. We have 2 cars. I think we're easily going to be able to get a top 10 here, as long as we keep our nose clean. Oh, it's 13 of 18, so we're about to be 5 to go. We're in the draft right now. The car behind is still 0.2. I don't see any lap cars ahead, so we'll see if that plays a factor in the last lap or not. Lap 14 of 18, that's 5 to go. itch my eyeball. Oh no, there's a wreck behind us. Oh, that's gonna be huge for us. That's huge for us. That car is gonna get lost in the draft. There's no way he's keeping up. So he was right on our tail. You can see him from 0.8 seconds behind. Watch how that drops like crazy. So we're gonna be battling and we're not gonna have anyone behind us, which is kind of a bummer. He's down to 1.5 seconds behind. So like that, once you're by yourself, you just start dropping like a rock. He's probably gonna get past because there's gonna be a pack of people behind him, unless he blocks them. But so far so good. We're in the top 4. The last lap I'm gonna try to make a move to at least get a podium, but I'm not making any moves until then. We're on lap 15 of 18. But in order to make a move, I need to stay in that draft. We're now 3.2 seconds ahead of the car behind. So just like that, in one lap, he lost 3 seconds. And that's the thing is, I don't think it's ever worth taking a car out. Especially in a situation like that. Like he took that dude out, he only hurt himself. He's gonna get passed by several people now. All right, lap 16 of 18, there's 3 to go. With my Uncle Dan. That's so awesome. We were just talking about how that happens sometimes. I've only been in one race, I think, with him. Actually, you know what? We were in a practice session together, and then when the race started, we weren't in the same lobby. So we got lap cars ahead. I can't tell how far ahead because it doesn't tell me. But they might play a factor, they might not. It's lap 17 of 18, there's 2 to go. Hoping for a mistake from somebody, but I need to actually get in the draft because I'm starting to lose them a little bit. And to get back in the draft, you stay directly behind them, almost like a boat. You stay directly in their draft. So we're starting to catch back up to them, you can see. So we're back on his tail. It's about to be the white flag showing us. We're right on Snap-on's tail. These lap cars, I don't know if they're going to play a factor or not. It's going to be close. But if we have someone ahead of us drafting, we might be able to get kind of behind them on the last turn. I don't think it's going to play a factor. Let's go Snap-on. Let's go Snap-on. Let's go Snap-on. We're getting blocked. No. No, 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 no. No way. No! All right. We got 2 points for that. Oh. Thanks a lot, Bobby. That's really annoying. We're gonna talk some smack to Bobby. All right. That's okay. Let's see where Dan ended up. Dan ended up 2 laps down at 18th. That's okay. We moved up a position. We got a podium. The only annoying thing is that car we did end up tapping, and it got us 2 points, even though we had nothing to do with it. So let's go back and see what happened to Dan. Like I said, that happened pretty early on. I saw him right next to us. I was like, no way. All right, so let's see Dan Borman. Where is he? Dan Borman. So Dan was in the Snap-on car. All right, so here he is, here he is, here he is. He does catch us at some point. There he is. That's me and Dan racing together. I was hoping he was going to get behind me so he could draft with me, but I don't think he had the ability. Here's where he's 3 wide. Here's where I thought he was going to wreck. Oh man. Oh man. That 19 car tried to just keep him from being able to do anything. Oh man. Oh man, that's a bummer. And then that was his race. So he was 2 laps down. Well, we at least beat Uncle Dan and we got a podium, so that's not too bad. Unfortunately, we didn't get an incident-free race because people are not very smart. So it helped our score a little bit, not as much as we would have thought. We're still 2 points or 2 races away probably. It would have been double that if that didn't happen on the very last lap. There's nothing you can do about that. That guy, Bobby, just did not want anyone to pass him, and he made it impossible. So it is what it is. Let's read the comments before we head out. Let's see what we got here. All right. Gavin, 2008. Oh my goodness, we killed it here. All right, so it's just a preference, really. Want to see more of the screen? I get that. I totally understand that. My favorite truck is the C10. I did know that, Zachary. You've said that before. Excuse me. Official races you can't pick. I know, but we got super lucky at the end. That was pretty sick. And like I said, me and Dan have a pretty similar I rating. I forget where he's at, but I think we're basically the same. His safety score is just better, so he had his better license. Gavin, yo. What's good? Just search C10 and it looks nice. HV taste, good taste. That's exactly right. You love to see that. Love to see car guys come together. I grew up around Chevy, so it makes sense. I grew up around Chevys too. I'm not a big Chevy fan these days, though. I will say that, unless it's a 2500 truck. I love that truck. It's what my dad has. What's going on, Gav? My favorite car is the Honda NSX. The Honda NSX is sick, dude. They're underrated, I think, but they're starting to go crazy in value. Yo, I love that. I know, right? The Chevy Nova. Look at that, dude. You like some classics out here. I love that. I don't know why I like older muscle cars better than the new ones we got now. I agree. Although I did have a GT350 that was a 2017, and that thing was a freaking monster. I loved it, dude. That thing was so much fun. I had an M8, but I totaled that in a month, so that didn't last too long, so I don't know how I feel about that. Probably because they were the ones that had a story behind it. That is exactly right, Zachary. The cars today just have no soul. It's just a bunch of these guys, these bloodsuckers looking at spreadsheets like, oh, this we could sell for this and this and this, and these dumbasses will buy it. It has no soul. I wish there was more of that being done these days, where the normal person could afford it. Most of these cars that are sick like that, they're ridiculously priced. Candace is calling. I will call you back here in a second, Okay, we'll answer for Candace. Candace.
Hello. I'm on my way home.
I didn't even know you left.
I texted you that I left, and I yelled in.
Where'd you go?
To Grams.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, I sent you a text. I'm like, hey, I'm going to Grams.
All right, baby. Well, I'm ready to go. I'm not doing any more races, so we'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, cool. I love you so much.
I love you too. See you, baby.
Bye.
Bye. All right, probably because they were the ones that had the story behind it. I think that's exactly what it was. Like, you look at Shelby cars, for example. Like, dude, that was a Mustang, which was an icon, and then Shelby turned them into these freaking awesome cars, and then now they are what they are. So, I don't know. And then you see what they're doing with the Shelby name right now. It's like they're putting Shelby on trucks. They're throwing Shelbys on just normal Mustangs with like a supercharger. I think that's bogus. The 2017 GT350, that has a flat plane crank. I'll show you. This is what the crank looks like. So there's a flat plane crank. That's what was in the motor. It gave it a really cool sound. That's what they have in like Ferraris and stuff like that. It was really cool. Now they're just making Shelbys with a Coyote motor throwing a supercharger on it, which is kind of bogus. What happened? I'm confused. Rishi, basically, I tapped that car. That Bobby guy he was just cutting people off. He didn't want. He knew if we stayed in that right lane, he knew we were going to pass him. He was going to end up in third. So he was blocking, and then he ended up taking the car out in front of us. But when that car in front of us came back out, we tapped him. And when that happens, you get incident points because technically you're part of a wreck, which is so stupid. I can't believe I got 2 points for that, but it is what it is. C10 or F-150? The C10 is sick. I own an F-150. I don't know if you knew that, but I have an F-150, and I love that truck. I will say I do really like it. I got a good deal on it, so that's part of the reason I love a good deal. So I got a steal on that truck. I brought it from the company I work for, and I really like it. It's just a 2.7 motor. It's not even anything cool, but it gets great gas mileage. It's a truck when I need a truck, and I really like it. But it depends. If it's a daily driver, I'd probably the F-150 over the C10 because I do like the creature comforts of a car like that. In Forza, I have a 1,700 horsepower Hummer. That's hilarious. Yeah, dude, Rishi, that's sick. So whenever you bought the GT350, it came with a supplement package. This is mine from back in the day. So that has my chassis number. So I'm sure someone out there owns my car now. I sold it. So someone out there has H0746. That was my chassis. I beat the hell out of that thing. So hopefully it's been a good car, but I wouldn't be surprised if you've had problems with it. But yeah, guys, that was iRacing today. First race, we got 4 incident points. That was really annoying. Second race, we were able to get a podium, but we got that last lap. I even backed off. I don't know if you saw that. I backed out so I wouldn't hit anyone. I wanted the safety rating. I didn't care about the position. Unfortunately, we still tapped them, and it is what it is. But guys, this was a pop-in stream, so if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Come back. Let's race again tonight. It was fun talking to everybody. I had a blast. And Rishi, I will figure out how to do a horizontal at some point here. I promise you. I just haven't had the time, to be honest with you. This is just for funsies. I like having the chat up when we're doing the racing, but you know what? If you want it, I'll do it. I just got to figure it out. I think you have to do scheduled times if you do that, though. I don't know if that's true, but it's a little annoying. You do a stream with the Trailmakers, the building game I told you about? No, I haven't. I haven't done any. Dude, the only stream, I don't have a whole lot of free time. So basically, if I have free time, I'm hopping on my sim. It's my favorite thing to do. Like I have a PS5. I've never turned it on. I've turned it on like twice ever. It's ridiculous. Okay, Trailmakers is sick. Maybe I should try it. I don't know. The thing is, there's a bunch of people telling me to try F1. They want me to get into the F1 game. I have F1 on the computer. I just never race it. So maybe one of these days I'll hop on there. I have a set of course on here. Never turn that on. Dude, when you have, I'm telling you, when you have iRacing, you don't play another game. iRacing is just that fun. So that's kind of where we're at. We're stuck on it. And I'm really, really dedicated to trying to get that iRating up. You should race it. Is it on PS5? All right, well, maybe we'll try it sometime. I don't have a way to do the sim on PS5, though. It has to be a PC game. So let's see where Dan's iRating is at. I am curious now that we're talking about it. So we're up over 2,000 on our iRating, 2,030 with a 2.83 safety rating. Let's see where Dan is. Oh, he's got a 3.58 safety score, but his iRating is a 1662. Woof. But Dan is a better driver than me, there's no question. Let's see what Pietro Fittipaldi is. He's a 2.75. Oh my gosh, he must not even do oval. He's doing a lot of sports cars and he's doing a lot of Formula cars. He's got a 3,000 iRating and a B license on Formula. I'm kind of surprised to see that. I wonder what his brother Enzo has. Let's see what Dale Jr. has. Dale Jr. has an A license, a 3.15 safety score, and a 4,500 iRating. Buddy is good. Sports cars. It makes me happy seeing professional drivers with stuff like that. I mean, that's not anything too crazy. You'll see these YouTubers with insane stats. Carson Hocevar. Let's see what Carson is, because Carson is a lover of iRacing. Carson Hocevar has a 3,800 iRating. He's got a C-class license with a 2.55 safety score. That makes me feel pretty good. Dude, we're at a 2,000 iRating already. His Formula car is a 1.29 safety rating. We have a better iRating than Carson in Formula cars. Sports cars, he's got a better one, but we don't race sports cars. Dirt oval, he's got an A with a 2.02. So Carson is not a super safe iRacer. And then Dustin, our buddy, he's got a B in oval, 960 iRating. How the hell do you have that high of an iRating then? I mean, safety score. So honestly, we're pretty pleased with ours. Ours is up to a 2,000 iRating and a 2.83 safety. We're still a D-class license. I want to get that promoted to C. I really want to get it up to an A. I think having some A licenses would be really cool. We're just not there yet. But we're making our way, guys. We're doing something here. Gamer Boy, what's going on, brother? You're coming at the end of the stream. I got to get it rolling. Candace is on her way home. We're going to do some food testing for some barbecue for our wedding. We're going to see if we like it. And if so, we're going to make a choice with our food. We're getting married in May, so we got a lot of moves to make real fast. Is the NSX in iRacing? That's a good question, and I don't have the answer, so let's find out for you. We're waiting on Candace, so we might as well look quick. I don't know if it would be. Do they race that car in maybe the Acura? They have an Acura NSX. They have the GT3 version of the Acura NSX. I doubt they have the Honda version of it, just because that's like a really obscure car. This is a racing game, so it's basically any kind of official racing that there is in the world, it's going to have that style car. It's not like Forza or something like that where it has like just like cool like street cars. Like all these are GT3 cars or something like that. So it doesn't look like they have that, but they do have a GT3 Acura here. I don't own it, and it's, let's see how much it is. $12. We're not buying it. I already spent $25 today. But our oval is improving. We're slowly getting there. We're at a 2.83. Like I said, I think that's probably 2 races away. So maybe we'll do a stream tonight where, fingers crossed, we can get that. So join us tonight whenever we come back. Like I said, it actually might not even be that much later. We're going to go get this lunch and then we'll be back. But thank you everyone for joining us. Trophy trucks are pure American freedom. Zach, totally agree. Dude, honestly, I want to show you those. Dude, we'll do a trophy truck race tonight too. They're so fun. They're so fun. Let's see what track it is, because the track does make it more fun or less fun. Let's see. All series. Let's see. CCC. There it is. Dude. Oh, I don't own the... Wait, what is this? Oh, this is a different series. I don't have my D-Class license in the dirt yet. Yes, I do. Oh, no, I don't. What? What? That doesn't sound right. I've done a bunch of those races. That was my first D-Class license. Maybe that's dirt oval. Let's see. All series, dirt oval. No, yeah, what the hell? Okay, this is the one I could do because it's for rookies, but it is a ranked series. Okay, so that makes sense. This is the one I'm able to do. This is a fun track, Wild West Motorsports. You know what? We're waiting on Candace. Oh, dude, I don't have time. I don't have time. I really want to. I want to do a race there, but I can't. I got to get off. We literally have to be there in 15 minutes, and it's 15 minutes away. So, guys, dude, I had a blast hanging out with everyone today. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't already, like I said, sub. Let's get on the stream later tonight. It's fun talking to everybody while I'm doing this. So thank you, everybody, for being here. We'll catch you on the next one.